Emoji thinking face, emoji thinking face, emoji thinking face. I don't know if I still have it on my PS4. I think I do. I never delete Race Evil games. Please. The emojis. Try not using emojis if you can, please. These fuck up.
Corvo! Everyone says you
Okay.
did something good tonight. We're leaving tomorrow, aren't we? I don't know if I want to go back to the tower. It can be emerged from anywhere, right? Maybe a ship.
He's done it. Word is spreading all over the city. The tyranny is over. By this time tomorrow, Emily will be on the throne. After that, we'll clear your name and put everything we've got into rebuilding the city.
I wish there were more of a city to rule. Most of Dunwall is rats and corpses.
The Admiral's right, I'm afraid. Corvo, you did your job while the rest of us sat on our asses. Our work starts tomorrow.
Tonight, rest easy. Tomorrow, we crown an empress. To Corvo, the man who served to change the course of history.
To Emily Colby, and the new dawn rising for Dunwall and the Empire.
She'll need higher mathematics, court protocol, and cosmology, of course. Do you provide these things?
Admiral Havelock smells like tobacco. Do you think I can order him to throw away his cigars?
She trusts me.
It's true, she does, but she should trust all of us. Don't you trust me, Callista?
The Lord's Regent's ring of scalping spies and killers.
All this celebrating makes me feel 17 again.
The only Race Evil I need to get again on PS4 is Race Evil Revelations 1. I only have it for PS3 AHA. Rev 1 is met. And I'm so excited
Samuel,
for
you
the
move
Race
like you've
Evil
been
2
drinking.
next year.
Did the poison work its magic? Is he dead?
It better have worked. It cost me a month's profit.
Yes, sir. I believe Corvo has breathed his last. Just as you wanted.
You've done a fine job.
Remember, we need the body. If we come forward with the corpse of the man who murdered the Empress...
You can lay
we'll be
back down.
greeted as heroes.
It's not time
Yes, it'll grant
I
us
bought it for
legitimacy.
PS3 but
You'll
I
be the
only
man who
played it for a
rescued
bit.
Emily and
I
brought
never
down the
beat
Lord
it.
Regent and his assassin. You'll see to the body, won't you, Samuel?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry something terrible, Corvo. But I only gave you half the poison. They were watching me and it was all I could think to do. I think you're strong enough to survive that. I'll put you on a raft and then I've got to ship out myself before they find out I've gone against their wishes. Snakes. They'll want to do the same to me as soon as I've outlived my uses. Hopefully you'll wake up and find your way out of this cursed city.
Time for murder pups. LOL. Samuel is so good. Samuel is best boy. Wesker is here too. Oh heya.
This is the one who was with the Empress when she died. Poisoned. Tivian stuff.
Amateur work. He'll live.
That's up to Dowd.
Is it actually DC? It sounds like Wesker. How many Dishonored are available? Only one.
I recognize those marks on your hand. A gift from your friend.
I don't remember.
The one who talks to you in the dark. Talks to you when you visit his shrines. I visited those shrines too. And I know what it felt like to shove a blade into your Empress. But I don't know you. Who you are, and who you fight for. You're a mystery. And I can't allow that.
Here you are at last, in a ruined and drowning world, held captive by the man who killed your Empress, the assassin Dowd. Your friends poisoned you and dumped your body in the river. Did they do it to protect themselves, so no one would ever know what they'd done? Or was it because they were a single move away from controlling an empire, and they knew you'd never let them manipulate Emily? Maybe none of these. Perhaps that's just the nature of man.
You tried. I can't speedrun this on PC, but oh well. Oh boy.
Why would you come back here?
Hard to say, but we should watch the streets. We'll see him from the rooftops.
All right. If nothing else, we can cut him off at the market.
He can't get through the rail station without the key.
This one is resourceful. You'll find a way.
Wesker. Yes. Again. Yes. He's back again to train a rookie. So you almost finished the game? Not really, I think there's like 2 more missions. And then 2 DLC. Is it a long game? Like. 1 or 3 missions plus 2 DLC, each is 3 missions. Be right back very quick. It's Campbell. It is. I branded him. So he ends up as a whipper. Show off. I remember that Tumblr post you read logged about them being so extra. And it's 100 true. And Dot is just as extra. I can confirm. I don't care about loot right now. After I deal with Dog, they'll let me.
Corvo's weaponry is of great quality. If Dowd will not use it himself, why don't you simply use it?
What I do not understand is why you are voicing your complaints to me and not to Dowd himself.
Wesker.
You're here for field work.
I have a job tonight.
What's the delay?
I am gate-bound, not river-bound.
And Dowd holds the key to the tunnel and is asked not to be disturbed. Is that it?
Correct.
This prisoner we took, the bodyguard who was with the Empress, seems to trouble him gravely.
Yes. I feel that we've reached a turning point tonight.
Yes. Good luck on your assignment when you're permitted to leave.
Your next trial, you must move unseen.
Master.
What is it?
Forgive me, but Corvo has escaped us. A sentry glimpsed him in the streets near the Greaves refinery.
Very well. I suspect that in time he will come to me here. Now please leave me. And be vigilant. So you've lost it all. Ruined at last. Lord Regent, Royal Spy Master, Hiram Burroughs. You small, worried man. You'll never know how many times I've thought about trying to get close to you again. Just to put a piece of sharp metal in your eye. But now there's no need. You've been taken down by the same apparatus that gave you life to begin with. Laws and courtrooms and the mighty swell of public outrage. Good riddance to you, sir. So many schemes you had, and so many contracts. How many people did I kill for you? None like the last. None like her. I'd give back all the coin if I could. No one should have to kill an empress. And now we fight the duel that no two others could fight. The ticking of the clock. This is between Corvo and me. I've waited for this. Let's see if the outsider will save your life. Or mine. Why are you fighting? For the men who poisoned you and left you to die? For your dead Empress. Go on. Strike as if you mean it. You know I killed her. Fool! We're of the same breed, you and I. We kill for others. You think I'm your enemy? I've never lied to you. Hit harder. You're not fighting Lady Boyle now. This is who protected the Empress. You've got to strike faster if you want my blood. This is who protected the Empress. Hit harder. You're not fighting Lady Boyle now. Get away from here. This is none of your concern. I have one more surprise for you. I asked for my life. When I killed your Empress and took her daughter, something broke inside me. Now I see the design on the back of your hand. The mark of the outsider himself. And I remember all I've done. The years of waiting for the right moment to step forward from an alley and drive a knife between the ribs of some noble. All the money exchanging hands from one rich bastard or another. Killing for one of them 1 year, then being paid to kill him in return the next. I remember bending at the shrines, listening as the outsider whispered that I was going to change things, that I was somehow important. It felt good. It made me believe I was powerful. But what have I accomplished? More than you have, or much less. Now I want nothing but to leave this city and fade from the memory of those who reside here. I've had enough killing, so my life is in your hands. Make your choice. And you choose mercy. Extraordinary.
R00D. Oh god, that's a long delay. He's Batman. He's a happy whaler. Sad that his dad almost died, but There's a book written about you? It's by I think. No, it's an official thing.
Must be in a basement.
There's no hospital. I told you that. You think they round people up because there's a cure?
They're city guards. They're supposed to protect people.
They did. They protect the healthy people from people like us, the sick ones.
I'm not that bad. Some people pull through, right? Don't they?
1 in 1,000. 10,000 probably.
Any chance I'll take. When I get out of there and get better, I'm going to do right this time. A fresh start. This time.
Goodbye, my boy. Strange. You don't look ill. You're not a victim, not a guard. A spirit from the void, maybe. Another wagon comes every few minutes. How many do you think have died? They say 1/3 of the city. I wouldn't have believed it, but I saw the mound of corpses myself. They dropped us in it. I don't blame them. I know why they do it. But I only wanted to die at home.
running every couple of minutes now. Just need to get on top of it and ride out of here.
Okay, great, smart guy. And what do we do when we hit the wall?
Don't do that, please. All these rats crawling all over.
Gutting another one. How many times have I specified that only grabbers take the long drop?
It's why he has a weapon.
What is going on at the tower? Now they're saying the Lord Regent started the plague himself.
I don't understand it either. It looks like a whole other group's in charge. Doesn't change things for us down here. Second item is carriers. Are you seeing figures?
Booth.
Have I specified that only grabbers take the long drop? It's why.
Even if we get out of here, I'm worried.
Listen to that. Magnus is worried. Apart from dying in the muck in the flooded district, what's to worry about?
I'm saying even if we get out, we're just bringing it back to our families.
I don't have a family, and if I did, I wouldn't care.
No one's keeping me here. I'll infect the whole city. Just get me out.
I heard Blake back in the stairwell talking about a plan. Sounds crazy. All of us here are too weak to do it.
If I hear that thing power down, I'm going.
Me too. I bet the family man here's right behind me.
3 days now. 3 days and all I feel is hungry. What does that say to you?
I don't know. That we don't have any food?
I'm immune. I must be. 1 in 1,000 and it's me.
Terrific. I'll turn cartwheels on my way to the mass grave.
Don't be bitter. You are not weeping yet. And the tall boys will probably kill me anyway. And maybe I'll dedicate myself to finding a cure. I'll be like Sokolov.
Oh, cut the crap.
I used to work the river.
Once you're out,
Eel's Bend. Flooded district.
You want my advice? Head up these stairs.
You'll get a bird's-eye view of the problem. Might even see a solution.
There's a man here by the name of Blake. Industrious chap. He's our best bet out of here. You could find him across the back hall.
Keep your distance, scum.
Get lost. Think that mask makes you safe? Going to use that sword for something? Get us out, maybe?
gun is on me. Do the bolts and bullets not work on them? They do if you aim for the whale oil tanks. I just suck. I'll just assassinate. Oh God. Oh.
Who are you hiding from in that mask?
I ain't seen nothing braver. And I worked the river for 15 years. Thanks for shutting that thing off. Stay quiet, and I'll get these people moving.
Wish I had a last swig of whiskey. You're the masked guy's been taking down all the lords and ladies. No way through this gate unless you got the sewer key. Only one place to get that key, and I wouldn't go there. Not for all the gold in Dunwall Tower. Not again. Maybe you could pull it off, though. Something attacked us in the distillery. It used the rats. I know it sounds crazy. And then it run back under the streets. So we come down here to kill it. Slackjaw leading the way. Went bad. I barely crawled out. Don't know what happened to Slackjaw. He had the sewer key, though. It was a fog. And then rats. Rats everywhere. Slackjaw chased them deeper into the sewers.
Are you still with me, Shazzle?
NHMN. Just had to refresh a couple times.
I'm just making sure it's fine.
Oh, Granny Rags is gonna be down here. Yeah. I think.
Going to boil off the nasty fat and sinew, and carve a pretty song on your bones.
Hey! Someone kill this crazy witch! I could make her rich!
Quiet now. Granny needs to concentrate.
Don't kill me! Granny Rag, stop! Stop what you're doing! Can't we at least talk about it?
My knive's gotta be nice and sharp to cut into your skeleton, Slackjaw. Nice and sharp. There's my love. Are you ready to help get Slackjaw's bones? Granny has some birthday gifts for you. I've been saving them up in case you ever came back to me. Not going to help Granny? Well, I'm disappointed. You better leave.
Mass man. Fancy you showing up down here. Look at the pickle I'm in. Word is all over the street about your little secret, Corvo. You're the one that acts the Empress. Makes sense why you run around wearing that mask. Maybe you could help me out, since we're friends and all.
Oh, no, you don't. I'll kill you and cook you.
It's the cameo. The secret is in the cameo, just a piece from an old necklace, understand?
Bones of the great Leviathan, protect me!
He didn't get the memo. That regent did it. He was busy being kidnapped.
Friends, come to me now. You think you're going to save him? He's not worth it. Now Granny is going to kill you just like all the others. What will I write on your skull? That you were a fool.
I'll do the things in that matter.
And it's too late for you. You will die, and I'll carve spells into your ribs.
Supposed to be her when she was young. That's where she gets her powers. Throw it into the furnace, burn the cameo, and you kill her. Wanna know something funny? When we were kids, we were all scared of Granny Rags. Thought she was a terrible witch. Then we grew up and figured she was just a sad old lady. We were right the first time. Now ain't that funny? I owe you. This won't even the score, but it's all I got left. Luck to you, Corvo.
Find your way into such interesting places, Corvo. At the eye of the storm, raging between Granny Rags and this man who has lived his whole life with a cleaver in one hand and a bottle in the other. Crawling out of those flooded ruins, winding your way back to the pub where you last saw Emily. Where is she now? How does it feel now, knowing your allies betrayed you? Strange how there's always a little more innocence left to lose. And Dowd, the man who killed the Empress. You had him in the palm of your hand, and you let him walk away? You fascinate me.
Looks like Frankenstein from that angle. Truly. Never realized how prominent his brow bones were. He always seemed to have a young face. He does, but his bones are very bold.
Seen my wife? Dark hair, about this tall. This is Sarah.
I have to keep this position. He says to bring the bottle, I bring the bottle. He says to bring food, I bring food.
Watch, we'll be rounding people up again next time. Please, don't bother.
What will I do now?
All these There's rats crawling all over everything.
Those people were hugging themselves like Chewie when he lost Brandon at one scene. I forgot the name already.
Please, no! Oh, it's you, Corvo. Thank the stars. We all thought you'd been killed. Except for Samuel. He seemed sure you'd survived. I saw him on the river shortly before the killing began. He was smart enough not to come ashore. But I'll bet he's still out there. Looking for you, is my guess. At first, Pendleton said it was time for a bonus. Havelock stood behind them, and at the signal, he shot them each in the back of the head. Just like the target drills he used to. Lydia barely had time to scream. I would be dead too. Except Wallace told me I wouldn't be getting anything. Pendleton kept apologizing. Saying that no one could ever know about the things they'd done. Martin was drinking and seemed sad. The Admiral was about to shoot Callista. Then he mumbled something about owing her uncle, Captain Kurnow, a debt. They said it was time for Sokolov, and went off to his cage. I don't know what happened after that. Emily was there when the killing started.
Martin was drinking and seemed sad.
I hope she hid her eyes. The Admiral said... I thought Lydia would squeal on me at the end. She just
The
told
only
Havelock to
person
screw
that
himself
actually regrets it.
and died. Lydia's the only one who ever showed me any kindness. I don't think the... I can hide here for as long as it takes. Seems that no one is safe when a man is that close to a prize like a friend.
Left out. That's what a rational person would do. Not this guy. You have to understand the criminal mind. I hear they had to hide the Cauldron girl from him the whole time they were working with him. I heard they locked him in a cage and only let him out at night.
The criminal mind, huh? So what's he doing now?
Waiting. He's probably watching us right now. With that crazy mask on. Keep your eyes open. I'll get to the...
Well, they were right.
Firing! He got his leg! Get your heart to the house! Got you now! Someone get around him! Get around him! A promotion for the man who kills this one!
Hello.
Through the line!
I know you're somewhere around here.
Call Mishazel, you still awake? Yep. Nice.
I hear you, Bat. Guards, me!
Oof, my brain. Free to play, right? to try the VR that will give you a headache in like 10 minute.
Get down! Explosion! Clear the line! To me! Firing! Stand clear! Die, damn it! Take it!
This part seems like Assassin's Creed. One of the old UK versions.
Corvo, I can't believe you're alive. They killed everyone, Corvo. They killed everyone to cover it all up. Then they took Emily with them and they left. I couldn't do anything to protect her. Please find her. Make her safe. All his talk of being an honorable military man, but Havelock will use Emily like a puppet to his own advantage. Something changed in Admiral as soon as the Lord Regent died. It had been building up. Martin was acting strange, going quiet if any of us were near, whispering late into the night with Havelock and Pendleton while you were out doing the real work. I think they realized they were one step away from holding the same position the Lord Regent had, and worried they'd be held accountable for what they did here, as the Loyalists. They would have killed me too, but Havelock spared me. Out of respect for my uncle, I believe. Please, talk to Samuel and the others. Someone must know where they're going. Find Emily. She's suffered through so much, and she's got no one else on her side except you. Samuel set this here in case you returned. You can use it to call him. He said he'd come quickly. Hopefully there's a place he can dock where the watch won't see him.
It's refreshing to converse with someone on I couldn't agree more. Your expulsion from the Academy was a crime against natural philosophy itself.
Which you might...
Corvo, good to see that you still breathe. The city would not be the same if you were not with us. I've completed Piero's work on an arc pylon, but only just.
With this device, we can send a powerful electrical signal through the nervous system, merely rendering our enemies unconscious, or they can be reduced to ashes. I've attuned it so that we will be safe from the functions of the device. It will only trigger in the presence of our enemies. This arc pylon is more powerful than the older design. It will function at a greater range, striking down our foes while ignoring us. I need my final sequence, which is recorded in the blueprint for this device. Havelock was inspecting it before the killing started. Return the blueprint to me. It was in his bedroom before he left. Hopefully, it's still there. You may navigate the fields of battle with ease, but Sokolov and I are not as gifted in the same way. Without the arc pylon, it is only a matter of time before they put an end to
He
us.
speaks strangely.
We can get this device working, or you can go out and remove our enemies one by one, whichever you think is best.
He's strange as a person. True.
I'll feed your heart to the hounds. Here, you assassin, help! Why is no one making rounds over here?
This better not be a joke. I'll find you.
Aha! Where'd he go? Feed your heart to the hounds.
Flank it! Disappear! To arms! Get around him! I'll flush you out.
Guards, to me!
Arc pylon is complete. Now to activate it.
With this device, we can send a powerful electrical signal through the nervous system.
As you wish, Corvo. We will be far away before any of them regain their senses. All is ready, Corvo. All that remains is plugging in a whale oil tank to power it. Will you do the honors?
When this arc pylon is charged, no one will dare come near us.
Somewhere around here. Eyes sharp. Call out to each other to spot it.
Amazing. Simply amazing. It functioned beyond my greatest expectations. It defies description. A device like this will ensure Dunwall's security for a century.
I can't go with you. I'll be okay here. Just go. Now that you've eliminated the City Watch, I
Letting
can
you
find my
know that
way
if
out
I
of
get
here.
high chaos, I have to
But there's no
redo
way I
this.
can help Emily the way you can. I saw Samuel on the river earlier.
Thought I'd find you here.
Okay.
Never pays to bet against you, does it? I saw the signal. I knew you'd be back, Corvo. I knew it. We'll need to get out of here soon. The Admiral controls the military now, Martin's High Overseer, and Pendleton's in favor with the aristocracy and Parliament. They need Emily, of course. But if Havelock senses that it's all about to fall down around him, who knows what he's liable to do. Good. Then it's one more trip across the river to where it meets the sea. That's where the Lord Regent was building his new lighthouse. Ought to be something to see.
You did cause a lot of panic. Low chaos. Yay. Last mission then. We can finish the game today. Nicey. So you are really closer. I'm just gonna do it as fast as I remember because boy it sucks on the PS4.
This is it, sir. I suspect Havelock Martin and Lord Pendleton landed there a while ago and went into the lighthouse. Knowing them, they're not giving up without a fight. I remember hearing the Admiral and Martin talking about this place as where they'd hold up if they had to. Anybody going in has to breach the fort, the gatehouse. Then there's only one way to the top. All I can say is that it's been a pleasure serving with you.
I'm not a controller
Maybe
person,
after all this
that's
is settled,
all.
we'll see each other again. Good luck, Corvo. If anyone deserves it, you do. Give my best to Emily. After she's on the throne, she won't have time for an old man like me. I knew you were sharp, Corvo. But somehow you managed to get through all this mess without losing sight of what really matters. For that, I respect you. The city's gonna pull itself up, I believe. Too many good people here to let it all turn to ashes. I'd best be going. The battlefield's no place for an old sailor like me. That time is long past. Good luck, my friend.
You like controller or keyboard, call Mashazzle. You can just call her Shazzle. Don't have a PC for games, so nothing to compare to really. been gaming with the controller. Me too, Shazzle. I tried to play League of Legends with my laptop and nope.
What the? Someone help me out!
Too many buttons, ha ha ha.
I can't.
Play the outsider. Come out. You're gonna bleed. You. Clear the line. Check everywhere. Die. Oh, he's here. Flank him. He just disappeared. We know you're here. Should we gather for whiskey and cigars tonight? Indeed, I believe so. Huh? Guards, with me!
Captain's youngest son, bullied by your mother. This is all Martin's fault. We hadn't helped Corvo get out of prison.
Corvo hadn't been so damn good at his job.
We hadn't gotten greedy, afraid. Paul was too sure that would be a problem. Never hesitated. Too sure of what I wanted.
Too sure of what I wanted to do when other men stopped to consider.
Saw it as a weakness. I know Corvo's coming for me, just like he came for the others. Crossing the island below like it was nothing. Only a question of how and when. I'm lacking accountability. It's all falling apart. When I was younger. Not being afraid of getting dirty. Now, I'll lose it all to a man with a faster sword hand. Or is it that he has a slower sword?
There's something wrong.
Did you think I'd fight you, Corvo? Sorry to disappoint. This is yours. The key to Emily's cell. She'll be glad to see you. You made quite an impression on her. Did you know that? She asked about you constantly. Where you were, what you've been doing. I told her. In the end, I told her everything. From the start, when we had such noble goals in mind, to the end, when we were afraid, fighting in secrecy about who we could trust and who we had to kill. Arguing over who would act as new Lord Regent. And she listened, eyes wide. She's become an interesting girl. If she lives, she'll make a memorable empress. Go ahead. Kill me or take me to Coldridge Prison. Make your choice. She'll be watching.
That's for Martin. Which canonically could survive the poison, by the way.
Who is that? Admiral Havelock? If you don't let me out, I'm going to make you stand in a corner until you learn how to behave. Corvo? Who's there? Corvo! I knew you'd come. Is it going to be okay now? Will I be Empress?
So ends the interregnum, and now Emily Caldwin the First will take her mother's throne after a season of turmoil. You will stand at her side, Corvo, guiding her young mind and protecting her from those who seek to exploit her or cause her harm. You watched and listened when other men would have shouted in rage. You held back instead of striking. So it is, with the passing of the plague and Emily's ascension, comes a golden age, brought about by your hand. And decades hence, when your hair turns white and you pass from this world, Empress Emily, Emily the Wise, at the height of her power, will lay your body down within her mother's great tomb, because you are more to her than royal protector.
Also Jeff,
Farewell.
Callista's uncle, had canonically a gay lover. So I'm happy with that.